Kisses. Happy May. Wow, I can't believe we are already at May. Crazy. Okay, so I hope you guys had a good April. April was definitely a harder month for a lot of people. I think Venus retrograde, on top with all the retrogrades, just was kind of like a breaking point for a lot of us. A lot of changes for sure. 2017 is a year of new beginnings, and then April is a universal change to freedom, changes in general. And then May is also kind of the cultivation of all those changes coming in and coming together, because May also has a lot of 5 energy. But it's more, this year, it's more about nurturing the changes that happened last year and really getting to the meat of the changes and just realizing your responsibilities. So Aquarius, I'll let you guys know there are a lot going on in the sky right now. We have Mercury is in retrograde right now. Mercury rules communication, so don't sign any contracts, don't buy any new computers, any new cars. Just at least wait until like the 6th of May, because the days before and after when Mercury goes direct, which is on the 3rd, can be the most potent. So wait until at least the 6th before you're buying any major purchases, and make sure you're backing up computers and stuff like that. What else is retrograde? We have Jupiter still in retrograde, and Jupiter retrograde messes with your creativity, your optimism, your fun, like long distance travel. So it could just feel like you can't really let loose. You can't really have fun because everything's more internalized. Pluto retrograde is, in my opinion, absolutely beautiful, but for some people who don't like to go very deep, it can be very difficult because Pluto isn't allowing any superficiality. Like everything shallow, everything not deep is getting washed away with the Pluto retrograde. So this is really a time to address any inner beliefs, any inner struggles, any deep-rooted beliefs, and allow Pluto retrograde to transform them. When Pluto goes back direct in September. Yeah, I think it's September. When Pluto goes back direct in September, August, September area, we'll feel really grateful for all the transformations that took place in hindsight. But right now, it could be a stressful time. Saturn is also retrograde, and Saturn is our authority, our restrictions, our structure. Saturn really urges us to get real about our goals and our timeline when it comes to those goals. So timeline is like the great tester. So it's really time to flow with the energies of the universe, flow with the energy of the planets. Don't push too hard. Just flow. Just let it all come to you. There's no point in stressing. There's no point in worrying, because everything's going to work out exactly how it is meant to work out. So stay positive. Okay, that being said, so I covered numerology, I covered astrology. So those are the 4 planets. We have Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. So if you know anything about astrology, recognize that retrograde is all about inner work as opposed to pushing outward. So those planets are all going to be called calling on you to do some inner work in those areas. So like I said, you can send me a message and I'll let you know where those planets are retrograding over, and that could really make you realize what's going on and why things are happening like as they're happening. If you didn't have a good April, please reach out to me, because I definitely I know how that felt. April was, yeah, that was fun. Anyways, I'm gonna get started on the actual reading now. So let me just get grounded. I'm waiting for Aquarius for May 2017. Okay. I'm reading for Aquarius for May 2017. Aquarius, May 2017. Thank you. Okay. So the theme for May, for Aquarius is a lot of confusion, a lot of not knowing what to expect, not knowing what's going on. Whichever card, whichever cup, sorry, whichever cup you were drawn to, either the face, so we have the face, if you're drawn to this card, so pick a card, pick a cup, sorry, pick a cup, the face, confusion over how you're seen, confusion over, like there's delusion and inner insecurities about how people are viewing you. The cup top middle is just a general confusion about life, like what's going on, no clue. Then you have the snake, and that's all about transformations, having confusion about how this Pluto retrograde is affecting you, your power struggles, shedding old skin, and moving forward, and kind of trying to just slide by in some areas of your life. Then we have down here, which is, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but that's a castle. So if you were drawn to this cup, this is confusion over what's going on with your home and family, and like what you're building, what foundations you've set into place. And then we have right here in the middle, oh, I'm sorry, right here above the guy's head is confusion over your finances. And then we have confusion over your intelligence, your wisdom. This next cup here, confusion over your integrity, like I said, your intelligence, your wisdom, your rebirth, your transformations, things like that. And then the last one is the dragon. So confusion over where you're supposed to be putting your energy, your action, your fire, your motivation. So that's what's going on that's your theme. Is a lot of confusion over whatever cup you're drawn to, and not knowing if who you are, what you've built for yourself, and things from the past is going to help in your progress. So confusion over one of those things, if what you're building, what you've built, your creativity, your optimism is allowing things from the past to come up, to things from your past, creating a ripple effect. So it's not even really necessarily who you are, but maybe who you think you should be based on who people have viewed you as, because everybody is changing and evolving every day. A lot of times people get stuck onto somebody who they should be because that's how you were. For instance, I'm a moon in Aquarius, so I'm starting a new job, and a girl across the street is somebody that I went to high school or college with. And I'm going back to her, expecting her to be the person that she's always been. But it's been 3-4 years. Of course she's not the same person. I'm not the same person. But now I'm kind of forcing her to be that person that she was before. And in a way, forcing myself to still be that person that she expects me to be. Do you see what I'm saying? So a lot of times you can feel like our past is controlling us, because we can't transform, and with Pluto retrograde, we're being urged to transform ourselves from an internal place. So because of that, it can feel like quite the push and pull, okay? And with Jupiter retrograde, it's hard to feel optimistic about and positive about the person that we've created for ourselves, because we're so confused and muddled because of what's going on in the sky. So flow with it, okay? I'm going to start the reading now. A lot of cards from, wow. A lot of cards from the Capricorn reading, which is interesting because I have my Capricorn rising and my moon in Aquarius. So this is really, and I'm not sure if this has a lot of resonance for you. But okay, so the situation right now is soulmate relationship, love relationship, partnership, responsibility, especially responsibility to somebody that you have a karmic relationship with. So that could be a parent, a friend, somebody that you know on a soul level you're connected, and feeling responsible for that person. That's the situation for May. That's what's going on, that responsibility. Especially when it comes to like somebody who passed as well, feeling like you need to live up to their expectations, because now, depending on how spiritual you are, like I said, Pluto is really bringing us deeper into those transformations. Pluto rules death. So either someone who has passed and you can really feel their presence, feeling like they're always watching you, feeling like you have to live up to their expectations even more so now because they've passed on, or someone who is living with you right now and you still feel responsible for making sure that they're happy and doing what you need to do to make sure that they're on that path. The obstacle in the 8 is taming that inner beast, taming, kind of relaxing that person and realizing like, no, like I'm empowering myself and you need to find your own empowerment. So give that person the space to find their own empowerment, and that's going to actually act as an aid for you, not so much as an obstacle. You don't always have to be so fiery and so fierce and so proud to force and forceful when it comes to other people's growth and their changes. Subconsciously feeling really great, feeling like you're really put on a pedestal right now, really put up there. Careful though, watch the ego. Like I said, the ego, obstacle in the 8, tame that inner beast, because the ego might be working in overdrive right now. And like I said, Moon in Aquarius, so I'm taking my own advice. Absolutely can resonate with this card. Subconsciously feeling like, well, they need me, I don't need them. Like things like that where it's like, it's really egotistical. We all are connected. We all need each other. We all rely on one person or the other. We don't live in a vacuum. People are interconnected. So recognize that you're not any better or any worse than the next person. We all have a job to do. We all have divine purpose, and it's really time to honor that. Feeling kind of stood still right now, feeling like waiting for the drop. I just watched Inception, and now I'm just like, kind of like, whoa, like in that slow motion where it's like you're waiting for that drop. So in the movie Inception, it's called a kick. So you're waiting for that first kick. So you have the kick of when, you know, that first drop, and then it's like slow motion, and then another kick once you hit the impact. So kind of feeling right now we're at the drop. We have that first kick, and May is that what's going to happen, and then June will be that second kick, and that's where the impact hits. Okay? So recently you really had to take a look of your empowerment. You really had to take a look at what you've built for yourself and use that to spearhead the next journey in your life. You really are being called upon to be strong, to be financially secure, to really get your ducks in a row in order for this new venture to come in, because the future card is you're really going to be sitting on a throne of empowerment, on a throne of financial security, but it's really time to get your feet dirty, your hands dirty, get your feet in the mud, take some steps forward, really start to feel your surroundings and what you want to gain. Go forward, but go forward with 2 eyes open. Go forward with full empowerment, with full power. Utilize the Pluto retrograde to recognize your inner strength. Like I said, that's going to be the obstacle and the aid. It might be hard to find your strength right now, but you can if you just dig through all the fine hairs, digging through all the details and just getting to the root cause of what's going on, and that's really going to empower you. But like I said, take steps forward, but with both eyes open, because right now you're thinking like you have to kind of wait for that next kick. No, you don't need to be in limbo, because you have support. Right now, looking really good. This is a card that I've been pulling up a lot. Everything's beautiful. You have the support that you need. You have the emotional support. It's emotionally, your family and friends are really stagnant, so that gives you kind of that rock, that stability that you need to go forward. If you're feeling very emotionally overwhelmed right now, just let it flow. Let it flow out. Take a nice detox bath with the full moon that's coming up quite soon. Like that full moon should be here pretty soon, because we just had the new moon in Taurus, which was all about planting seeds, and now this full moon is going to allow us to drop away anything that is not going to serve our highest good. Family and friends, you've kind of taken some space away from your family and friends, giving them space. They're giving you your space because they know how stressed you've been. They know how much is going on right now. They know how much responsibility has been placed on you. So just allow they know your confusion. They know that you're really building yourself up right now, and they know that you're struggling with, past problems that are coming back up. So your family's giving you space, so appreciate that. Appreciate the fact that they're giving you your rest time. If you need help, ask for it. You don't need to have, like I said, that could just be ego, saying, well, I don't need your help. I know it all. I can figure it out on my own. But your soul relationship, this karmic relationship, is urging you to ask for help because they can see a temperance, they can see a struggle here, and they want to help you out. But you're too sensitive. You're like a fine china right now. It's like anything that is said to you, they fear you're just going to completely shatter. So recognize that maybe you've put that space, you've put that distance with your family and friends. Hope and fear is an overburden of responsibility. That's really interesting because what I just said in the last reading for Capricorn is we hope for the responsibility because we know it keeps us on our toes. We know that it keeps us moving. It keeps us working hard. It allows us to it gives us kind of permission to shit on others in a way. Like I don't really want to say that in a negative way, but sometimes when we're feel like when we have all this responsibility, the ego comes into play again, and we kind of are enabling ourselves to be mean to others because we're so stressed right now. We have so much going on right now. So let me just shit on you because you don't. No, we hope for it, but we also fear for it. So like I said, in the last reading, I was talking about how a lot of retired people can go into a form of depression because they feel like they're not being utilized, like they're not needed, they don't have divine purpose anymore because they're no longer committing to society and giving back to society in whatever way that is. So a lot of the times we hope for responsibility because we know that we're being used, we know that we're being utilized, we know that we're needed, but we also fear it because it's a lot of work, of course. So recognize the fear that this new responsibility has brought onto you, and just allow for that to grow you in a positive way. Keep making those forward steps, forward progress steps. The outcome, the final card, is really realizing that everything that you've asked for is now coming into fruition. But it is, like I said, it is going to take a little bit of limbo. It is going to take a little bit of uncertainty. But have faith that it's all going to work out. And in the end, you will be rewarded and you'll be able to finally take a seat back. Because right now, like I said, my moon in Aquarius, I'm feeling this for sure. I'm definitely feeling like I have a karmic relationship, a karmic responsibility to silence my ego a little bit and to give myself wholeheartedly. But it's everything that I asked for. It's everything that I totally manifested in my life. I created this situation in my life right now. I've created these blockers, these obstacles, and the only way to get to where I want to be, this feeling of satisfaction, this feeling of authority and empowerment over my life, is to just have faith that it's all working out, and that soon that next kick, that next financial whatever, that financial burst is going to absolutely empower us. So keep that in mind. Here's the card. Here's the advice for the Aquarius Indigos for May 2017. What card do the Aquarius Indigos need for May 2017? Thank you. Aquarius, May 2017. Aquarius, May 2017. Oh, this is the card. Archangel Michael. He's who I called on. I also called on Archangel Chamuel. So Archangel Michael he protects us. He gives us that sense of security. He is who we call on when we've lost something. He gives us that drive and that energy that's needed to let go of any past hurts, any past mistakes, and just move forward. So call on Archangel Michael. You're going to need him this month for sure. Just keep calling on him. Make sure you thank him, because a lot of angels, when you are giving gratitude to them, they'll work faster next time, and they'll work more accurately next time. So for instance, a lot of the times when I've lost something, I always just do a silent prayer to Archangel Michael. Even when I've just lost my sense of self, when I've lost my stability, when I've lost my groundedness, when I lost my connection to source, I call on Archangel Michael, and he's always there to give me what I need. But it's imperative to be grateful for the angel support that we have and the angel guides that we have. So that's all I have for you guys. Like I said, if you're feeling stressed this month, it's just what's needed. It's just what's testing us to make sure that what we want is really what we want. You know, A lot of the times we put out manifestations and we get them and we're already on to the next one. We don't even appreciate what we've asked for. Like I said, I remember sending a picture like not even 4 months ago where it was a storefront and me living on top of it. And now I'm about to start working in a storefront with apartments on top of it. Like it's incredible. But it's only when we realize and recognize that we've asked for these things that we're able to say thank you to the universe instead of just pushing forward to the next thing. Thank the universe, thank your angel guides, thank your spirit guides for what you've already been given. Thank your family and friends for their support. And just recognize that maybe the ego is too loud right now, okay? And that's advice I'm giving to myself too, because my ego has been too loud, and I haven't been appreciating what I've been given because my ego just wants more, 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 and wants it right now. So Archangel Michael will slow down that urge, that fast pace, urgency of want and desire, and he'll remind us, if we're grateful, that everything is in divine order, everything is coming to where it needs to be. If you're struggling with this new change, if you're struggling with stress, recognize that you hoped for this responsibility. Subconsciously, you wanted this responsibility because it puts you on a pedestal where you want to be. So if this newness coming in, if this new responsibility has been quite the overburden, recognize that it's really building you up, and just be grateful that you have responsibility, because that's how we take flight. That's how we keep moving, right? It's these responsibilities that push us forward. So love you guys. Please, I just got on Instagram. Please follow me at BeyondYourSunSign. I'm posting tons of stuff about tarot, spirituality, art, creativity, astrology, numerology, I think I said that, salt lamps, Himalayan salt detox, all that fun stuff. That's where you can find me. Send me any messages that you need, comments, like, subscribe, whatever you need to do to give your energy to me, because I want it, because it just fuels the next reading. So love you guys, and I will see you in June. Stay strong.